I filmed for a good part of yesterday with the 1650. Sucks that I can't use this lens in low light situation after having edited some footage. It's not bad. Aside from no background blur, don't hear the focus motor at all. The only way for me to film with another lens where the focus motor is silent is if I get a higher end lens, which will only add to the weights. I looked online. I asked some people online who do a lot more video than I do. Maybe the 2470 Sigma is the way to go. If I want to spend a few $100s more, I could maybe go with like a Sony 1635 2.8 or even a wider wide angle zoom. I also looked at the 1224. Lenses are around like $2,000 after taxes. That's where I'm at right now. Grabbing some coffee from Phil's. I'm having kind of a mini post breakfast. I'll be munching on that and having some coffee. Might as well do a cold start while I'm at it. Essentially with the setup, it's the loudest I can get without having to tune the ECU, which I can't because this car's a lease. I would have won with the downpipe. Anything that's further than a catback or deeper than a catback requires a tune. Not about to do that. Well, even if I'm not about to do that, I can't do that anyways. Just got my coffee. I usually go with, I think it's called like Ambrosia of God or something from Phil's. I've recently been having Phil's more and more. I believe it's the healthier out of all three. Starbucks, Pete's, and Phil's. I mean, Starbucks, everyone should know if you have Starbucks often, it's literally just 2 shots with a bunch of milk. So you're essentially wasting your money on that. The closest location to my work is actually a Starbucks. On here, I'm actually on the Phil's app. I usually go with the Ambrosia Coffee of God, but I didn't want anything that was dark. And this is on the lighter blends. I can't handle anything more than light. My coffee tolerance isn't too high up there. Today I decided to try the new Manhattan, which is citrus, cherry, and floral. On a light day like this, new Manhattan is perfect. It's a really light blend. I'm having it for the first time today, and honestly, it tastes great. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount the camera to this seat. What I did yesterday was I had 2 legs wrapped around the pillars of the seat, and the third one was just floating right here. And then I'm gonna actually wrap the strap around the seat pillow, so that way if the camera flies off for whatever reason, at least it won't fly out of the car. Only doing this because the on-ramp onto both sides of the highway, no matter if you're going north or south, it's really addicting to take, no matter what kind of platform you're on. All-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. It's almost perfect. And I say almost perfect because the road leading onto all of the on-ramps, and off-ramps for the matter actually, yes, on-ramps and off-ramps, unless you're on the highway coming off, if you're going onto the highway, every single on-ramp has some kind of dip or the road has cracks in it. If you want a smooth transition onto the on-ramp, that's basically impossible. And that's why I can't really exactly go full send. I don't want to talk too much. I'm gonna mount the camera on the seat pillow and I'll see you guys later. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna take this turn as hard as I want. Honestly, I'm not, and there's a cop on the other side. But, so what I usually like to do is go all wide here, brake hard, and then it's not the fact that I couldn't take turns as hard in the Miata or the IS because I'm stupid and I'm insane, and I actually would believe that the Miata corners harder than the WRX in some aspect, even though the WRX is all-wheel drive, and technically speaking, factory to factory, you could corner harder in an all-wheel drive. Since the Miata was lowered I did have a lower center of gravity in that car. I don't actually know corner to corner which car actually corners harder. I want to say the WRX because I can stay on throttle through the whole corner, but I could dive into the corner a lot more aggressively with the Miata. It's just a lot lower, so I don't know. The IS was also lowered. I don't remember what the specs are for the H&R lowering springs because that's what I had on the on one of the IS 250s that I had. After lowering it, after swapping in a limited slip, it was a night and day difference, honestly. Like factory, I couldn't do crap. After lowering it, after sticking a limited slip, it became more of a momentum based car. It wasn't fast, but it was fast. So as long as I kept momentum going, kept the speed going, wasn't on the brakes, then it was definitely a cornering machine. But the WRX straight up, like from the factory, everything stock. Even stock versus stock, I don't know. If I were to compare a ND Miata with a WRX, I really couldn't tell. Found out I can wear this without my sunglasses on. Wearing this with my sunglasses on is a whole different story. But considering how low I tilt my head, I don't think perspective should be an issue. This is just oh, that's a clean FA.